Alright, so I have decided to record in my car because I have a feeling that I want to make a video now and I'm not sure if I'm going to have it later. And the last 4 days have been incredibly unproductive, I feel at least. It was just filled with bad habits and just the start to the day was always rough and that shot the trajectory of the rest of my day downhill and it was just like you know when you just have like a bad day, a bad week, or maybe even a bad month or a bad you know what I mean? It's just shit. And last night I caught myself and I was like, you know what? Let's not spiral because tomorrow we have another chance. I think the fact that you can always say that tomorrow you have another chance should be a blessing. You should treat it as a blessing. Because today I realized that what I've been doing has actually been working. And of course, as it always is, it's not in line with my expectations, right? But the fact that in the last 3 weeks to a month, I have now made getting up at 7 a.m., immediately making my bed, immediately going to brush my teeth, immediately going to wash my face, and then not touching social media, going outside, having a cup of coffee, and reading a book, and then going for a walk. The fact that that is now a habit that I don't even think about. I noticed today, the last 2 days, I didn't even like think about doing that shit, dude. I didn't even think, I just did it. That means it's a habit now. And it's incredible to me that I now have proof that what I'm doing is working. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful. Because I talked about this 2 weeks ago, maybe less. If I hadn't coached myself out of the pit I dug myself, right? Because I wasn't happy with the progress I was making. I wasn't content with where I was, which is always the case. It's always the case with me. If you've watched me, you know every single time I start something and then it just slowly fizzles out. It slowly just dies off, dude. Because I just get into this rabbit hole where I just think so poorly of myself. And then I go back to square one and then I start all over again and the cycle repeats. But this time was different. Because this time I coached myself out of it by talking to myself out loud, saying positive things to myself, and telling myself tomorrow's another day. If I had not done that several times since that shit week and this shit couple days, if I didn't do that, I would not. I finally achieved something, dude. Finally, I felt like I was the biggest LARPer ever. Like I thought I was just spitting bullshit because I believed in something so hard, but I couldn't even do it because I didn't have the self love to get me through it, you know. And now I've done it. And now I've done it. And that is proof that even if you don't do everything, everything you set out to do, as long as you do something, as long as there's no, I wish I could tell you that you just shouldn't worry at all and you just shouldn't try, if you know, like force it. But at the end of the day, if you don't do anything, you're not going anywhere, right? Like that's like the bare minimum, dude. And I'm a bare minimum kind of guy. You guys know this. I'm lazy as shit. I'm always tired as shit. I'm just like that. So if I can do this, so can you. So can you. And I'm so grateful, genuinely. And people say they're grateful, but they don't feel grateful. You can't make a gratitude journal, dude. Gratitude is a feeling. It's like a happiness journal. What the fuck is a happiness journal? Today I felt real gratitude that I was born where I am, born who I am, got to know the people that I know, went through all the fucking struggles that I did. Looking back, if you were to ask me if I would change any of that shit, I'd say no. Because I like the path I'm on now. I'm really enjoying overall. Now in the moment, sure, I might have those moments, days, weeks where I just can't seem to get it right. But every time I look back, it's a sea of achievement. A sea of achievement. And that's the first time I felt that. Like, there wasn't a single time in my history being on this earth where I looked back and I said, "Ah, I shouldn't have done that, right? I mean, sure, yeah, I shouldn't have done some of those things, but I wouldn't go back and change that because that is contributing to the person I'm becoming. And that's the first time I felt that ever, ever. And I have to have moments like these where I just record in my car or something to remind myself as well. Because I made that video of like, you just live inside your mind, and I've been living inside my mind. I haven't been speaking to myself. I haven't, feeling the air in my life. I haven't been conscious, really conscious of everything around me. And these videos, or just talking to myself, or writing something in notes, just helps me come back to actual reality, real reality. Like I feel like I finally made it, dude. And I came to the realization last night that I have two ways that I want to go in terms of income. And the first one is trading, the second one is content creation, right? My only problem with going into content creation for money is I don't want to be running ads. I don't really want to be taking sponsorships unless it's from like a really cool company. I'm thinking like the hypotheticals, right? Not saying that I'll ever get big enough to do that. But the thing is with trading, it's the I really enjoy the idea of both for different reasons. But what I realized was that I need to start putting in more effort into these videos. Even this, like, I need to start uploading every day again, actually putting consistent work into them as well. I don't know if you've noticed this video, I haven't really said that many ums or paused for too long or thought. I didn't come into this video thinking about anything in particular, but I had the passion and I had some kind of idea and just let it roll. I don't want it to feel forced. I just want to do it when I feel like doing it, like I am now. And to do that, I need to upload it because I feel like making a video every single day. But sometimes I'll be driving, sometimes I'll be in school. And to be honest, I don't care. I'll find a quiet place and just record the video, right? But it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day too. Like I don't know if you can like see that at all, but it's beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful day. And you know what? Like, I was thinking this morning as well, how am I gonna make my day productive, and why am I doing all of this? And it just got me thinking because I've had that exact feeling so many times when you get on that journey of self-improvement, self-love, and whatever, and you get the feeling like, what's the point? But at the same time, when you think that, you don't think of everything that you're going to stop doing, right? Because the only reason that you would change as a person is to stop doing the negative things you are doing now. And when you think about like what's the point, right? All you think about is what you gain, right? You'll have the money, you'll have the car, you'll have the house, but those are material things, right? And almost everyone wants that. That's not special. That's not special to you, because everyone's on their own journey and trying to lose and gain what they want, but they forget what they're trying to lose as well, right? Maybe they're a rude person with no manners, right? Maybe they're shy. Maybe they're just not comfortable speaking to people. They aren't very trustworthy. They lie often. You can't depend on them at all. Everyone has some aspect of themselves that they would like to lose. And when people go on this journey, they forget about the holistic things, like the things within you, not just money, things you can buy, right? But the actual holistic journey of becoming a better person, where everyone likes you, or the people that you want to like you, like you. If you have good relationship with your parents, or if you have a loved one, you have children, or you don't have children, whatever you want, right? You have the ability to help others, to fund an animal shelter, right? Okay, that could kind of go into material things, but things that truly bring you soulful happiness, right? And I was thinking, like, what's the point, man? And then I don't even know what I thought. Maybe it was just a feeling, but it was that it was like a moment where I had somehow superficially achieved the feeling that I wanted to constantly feel, right? It's like getting like, well, what do I even say? Like, actually, I don't even know what to say. But you know, like it was just that feeling for a split second, and I was like, damn, okay, okay, so like that's truly what I'm trying to chase. And you might have felt that too. Might have lasted longer, right? I've had similar feelings looking at sunsets when I was on a mountain, on a beach, looking at the stars when I was on the mountain. You know, there's moments where you get the feeling of the person that you want to be. It's like you switch places for a fraction of a second, but you felt it. And that's what keeps me going now. Right? My main challenge now is to get back into the school the school kind of mindset, because right now I'm kind of trying to go all in onto trading and this, but now I have uni, right? And I have no right to take that lightly. Not after last year. I need to take that seriously. So I need to consistently make the effort to be conscious about my actions towards the uni. Yeah. I should start recording in my car more. I actually feel more private and I can speak louder. I don't know how the quality sounds. And the camera's definitely better because my shitty old webcam, bless its heart, but it tries its best. And yeah, cool. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. I want to make it like a clickbaity title. I want a lot of people to see this video because I'm gonna like this video. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Cheers, guys. Love you.